Hey, 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 or ho, 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 this is your boat doctor. And little RN over there, Miss Nurse. Anyway, we're out here in 28-foot Duckworth offshore 2019. It's blue, beautiful boat. They started building these back in 2006. It was about a 3.5, 4 second to plane boat. Here's all my stats that I write down on this. Fuel flow, tire size, lights on the trailer, ball size, 2.5/16, gear oil hubs, 3 axles, brakes on all 3 axles. It's got a 121 gallon tank. It's got less than 0.75 hours on it. We're going to go out in the ocean, but baby mini me didn't want to go out, so we didn't go out. Key number 113. We got a left and a right with a 14x17 pitch prop. Beautiful boat. It's full galley. It's got 4-mile-an-hour current. It's one motor was 10 seconds, 24 miles an hour, 4,500 RPMs, 13.7 fuel flow. It's a veritable degree hole. You got, I believe it's if I remember right, 19 by 26 where I'm standing, and by 39 up front, not all the way to the bow. And you got 96-inch bottom, quarter-inch, 102 beam, 40-inch size, 0.160, dry weights 55 to 6,100, 10 people to 1,650 pounds. Take that with a grain of salt. 6,000, 6,100 is what it tacked out at, and that's exactly what you want to be. 48, 44 miles an hour depending on the current. Idle was 7, 650 in gear on both. Plane was 3,100, 33, 16.1 gallons an hour. Cruise was about 4,000 RPMs, 33 miles an hour, 16.1. Plane was 8.9. Everything in the boat works. The only thing we got to do is the available gallons. Heater's going right now, and it's getting kind of warm in here. Here's your capacity plate right here. Okay, trim tabs. You go ahead and hit this. You can tell they're working. Now, if they blink on you, just push these top 2. Wiper, all 3 work. 1 works, and then you also got an independent. I had them put that in a couple years ago. And then you got USB ports. You got 12-volt power point. That's your carbon sensor tester. You got a forward bilge pump, which is right down into here, which I think I've already showed you, and I'll do that on the walk around so you can see it. That's your center. Your aft is in back. Nav lights, horn works. Windlass. You can see it working up front. And then back here is courtesy lights. You can see them on the floor. And if you hear that buzzing sound, that's the heater working. Turn that off. Aft deck lights. Give it some gas. There you go. And those are bright. And those are adjustable as well. And you can steer now from here. And your tacks are working. You got 1.1 hours, your volts. Battery looking good. Here's your fuel economy here. Let's go into trip. Flows 2.9. Oh, that's what I was going to show you. So I'm going to switch this over now. If you're back here, you got to, of course, go back up here. And we're going to bring this down. We're going to bring this down about 5 to 7 miles an hour for tuna. Okay, so right about there, you could go tuna fishing. That's 2.5 gallons per hour. 2.8 miles per gallon, which is really good. Now I'm going to kick one back. I'm going to see what one motor will do. And I'm going to shut that one off. So for 2.2, you get just a hair bit better with that one motor running. So what I'm doing here is I'm going to restart this. Oh, there we go. Got to be in neutral. These are got the push start. You just turn the key once, and then right here, your left, your port and your starboard motor, and here switches your stations. So if I put this in neutral, see this button here? You go back here. and I can hit this button right here. Now these blue lights come on. Now I can drive it from back here. So they do about the same. Like I say, this is hydraulic in the back as well, and this is your fish box right here. Large, and you got a macerator switch, which is right back into here. Way back in there, and your wash down is back there as well. Hey, good swells out here today, and down here is your pickup seacock valves, your macerator. There's your battery switch. Your batteries are tucked up under there, and then your house batteries over here. And these flip down. So this works really good. So bring these back into neutral. You don't want to drive there. Then you come up here and you hit this switch here, and that switches stations so you can run her here. And then you got a cuddy right in there. And then the bathroom. Okay, right here. You have to have this handle up so it ain't discharging. And then you hit then you go like this and you pump out. Okay. Okay, then on the heat, this stovetop, lift it up. Wow, that gets hot. Yeah, that's, you can cook on top of that. Mini boat doctor. And then your heat comes out when that's shut. Now to shut this thing off, you just hit this button here. You notice how that red flames is in this yellow light? You hold that until they flash. There's a lights that go out. Let it do its thing, okay? It's got to cool down. Don't ever keep pushing that button, or what you're going to put it into a default mode. Okay, this here faucet works. That pink stuff right there, there's antifreeze, so your pipes don't freeze. Okay, very nice, stable. Now we'll show you the running. Okay, so we're going to stop here and I'll show you it gets up pretty quick. Make sure your trim's down. There you go. That was about 3 seconds. Now you get a little bit, this is current running right now. Looks good. Okay, right in here. It's probably a good cruising speed. That's 3,500, about 13.4 with 2 motors running. $30 miles an hour, yeah. So that's about where I would run it, because you don't want to lug it. And if you do sit there and run 35, 4,000 at the end of the day, open this up. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is open it up. And then you got your rear deck steer. Okay, we're at 52. I'm going to get her up to about 5,800. There's 6. So one's running about a little bit less. There's 6.6, 45 miles an hour. .46, 40 gallons an hour. So far everything's working good. So I'll spin her over here. And try not to use your trim tabs if you don't have to, because you're going to suck a lot more fuel. Sometimes if you want to work your motors a little harder to get that carbon burn off, then that's okay too. So now we're going to go, it's 4 mile an hour current. There's 59, 44, 40. So about the same way either way. Okay, so that's what she does there. Now, again, I've showed you this I don't know how many times, but I'll show you guys again. Make sure your motors are all the way straight in the back. Kick one left, one ahead. And you can spin it without using your steering wheel. See how it's spinning? Then make sure those are there. And sister's on the phone. Okay, then we're going to hit this button here, and then I'm going to go to the right. So you can sit here and spin the boat. Without steering it. So that's the nice thing about counters. And then I'll show you another little trick. See, and then let that thing just blink until it goes off. Then you gotta remember to switch your okay, and everything else is working up there except for available gallons. Nice, nice boat. You got a little armrest. Oh, that one other thing I was going to check is the refrigerator. That's one, and this has got ship-to-shore power with a battery charger as well. That should be under here. There's your battery charger, there's your ship-to-shore cord. You got a 110 outlet there, a 110 outlet there. And this gets shallow over there, so we better go this way. Okay, refrigerator. Push down, pull open, and it's working. So remember to shut that fridge off, and what I do is hook it up to your shore power at home the night before, get it cold so it doesn't take as long to cool down. Your shut-off switch is right here. I'm going to shut her off. See how that quit blinking? That means your heater's off. Okay. So I think I showed you, oh, then I'm going to show you one motor. So let's see, we're going to shut, I think it was this one off, starboard. Yep, my bad. Shut the port motor off. See, your speed should be working. Yeah, there you go. Okay, now trim that motor up. Okay, if you want to help get this thing up top quick, let me go to part 2. I'm at 14 minutes.